Hello, so today I'm going to be letting you know what's been going on behind the scenes and what trips we've got coming up. I've got my little friend Bobby here with me. I'm sitting in the van. I thought we'd come out here so we can get a bit of peace and quiet. So got a nice cup of tea here with me as well. And before I start the video, I just want to very quickly say a big thank you to all my supporters and my recent subscribers and everyone else that has been supporting me since I started this channel. I'm nearly on 300 subscribers now, so still got another 700 to go, but hopefully with all my wonderful supporters and all the new people that are watching my channel, if you could just subscribe, that would be a massive help to me, and watch my video to the end so that I can get my watch time hours, because as soon as I get monetized, I'll be able to spend more time on creating videos for you rather than having to work all the time. So it'd be nice to be able to spend a bit more time on my channel. So first things first, what have I been getting up to? Well, I've been looking up trips to take in the van with myself and my husband, and some with the dogs as well. So the next trip that we've got coming up is Durdledore, Lulworth Cove in Dorset. It's a beautiful campsite. You've got views of the sea. We're going to be staying on a electric hard pitch because we've been told that it's just better, because the part where you can park, where it's a view of the sea, anybody can park there. So if you do park there and then you go out somewhere with your van and then come back, you won't necessarily get the same parking spot. So we thought, no, we want to make sure that, you know, we can get back in our space. So we decided to go for the hard pitch, but it's just as good, to be fair. So yeah, we're going to be going there in less than 2 weeks now, and we're going to be exploring Dorset. We're going to be going down to the beautiful Durdledore, which is a lovely beach. It's absolutely stunning. The water is crystal clear. It looks like something out of Greece. Yeah, it's really beautiful. So that's the first trip we've got planned. We're also going to Crete in Greece in next month, so the beginning of July. So yeah, really looking forward to that. Never been to Greece before, so we're going to be vlogging that as well, so we'll take you with us. And then we've got a lot more trips planned in the van coming up in the summer. I want to do a festival. That would be a really good one that I'd like to try. I've seen quite a few festivals about, because we've now joined the Motorhome and Caravan Club. So you can go onto their site and you can look up that everything that's going to be happening. So there's quite a few festivals dotted about, and motor shows where they have entertainment and food stalls, and you can buy all the equipment for your van. So that's something I'm really interested in doing. Now, the other thing I was coming to talk about is people have been asking me questions like, what made you get a VW transporter? Well, the first reason we decided to get a VW is because we'd been looking for quite a long time, and I'd done a lot of research, and I'd seen that the VWs in particular are very sturdy, and they tend to go on and on and on. Meaning, even though the van is 30 years old and it's got quite a bit of mileage on it, it still will go on for a long time to come. The engines are really solid. The bodywork is solid. We've not got any damp, no leaks, nothing. So yeah, we've been really lucky. The other question was, how much did it cost? So the van was up for £6,000, but there was a few jobs that needed to be done on it, and it needed a new leisure battery. So by the time they knocked the money off for that, we needed new wheels and a few other bits done to the engine. They knocked off, I think it was about £800. So that was what we paid in the end. So about 5,200 altogether. So, which we thought it was a really good buy. Considering that, you know, it's a good solid van, It's got a lot of new things in the van as well. So yeah, I think we got quite a good bargain there. Another question I've been asked is, what's it like sleeping in the van? So this is a 4-berth van, but I'm going to be absolutely honest with you. We have had our daughter come with us. She's 16, she's taller than me, and she stayed in the pop-up roof. And even though she was okay, she said it could have done with a bit more space. It was a little bit claustrophobic. So I think if you had like a child, a couple of young children, it would be fine up there. But for someone that's like a full-grown adult size, maybe it is a little bit cramped. So what we want to do next time she comes with us is we want to get a sleeping awning. So we want to get an awning put onto the side of the van, and then we could put like a double blow-up bed in there or something. Plus it gives us more living space for the dogs to sleep at night as well. So yeah, that's the next thing that we want to do. So as I say, if it was just the two of you though, perfect, absolutely fine, because then you can keep the pop-up roof up all the time, so you can just walk around the van. You've got your double rock and roll beds. We've also got our self-inflating mattress that goes on top of the rock and roll beds. So yeah, so absolutely fine for like 2 people, but it can sleep 4, but I would only recommend children sleeping in the pop-up bit. The other things people were asking us about was like sites. Does it get expensive? Now, when we joined the motorhome and camping club, it said that you got like 15% off each day, but we've since found an even better one, which is Brit Stops. It's less than £40 a year, so it's about £39 for the year, and you get to stop off places like pub car parks, farmland, vineyards. Yeah, you can go to like anywhere really. I mean, there's so many different, if you go on Brit Stops and look it up, and then it shows you all the different places. I can't remember off the top of my head now, but it's really, really good. So you just pay your membership for the year, and then you get to stay free. And if they've got facilities and stuff, like obviously if it's like a pub car park, you can use the toilet, you can use the restaurant, you can, you know, whatever you want. So if you want to sort of do some touring in your van and not just stay in one place, and you want to like stop off at different places on the way, then Brit Stops is absolutely amazing. And as I say, literally £40 a year. What's that? It's nothing, is it? So yeah, I highly recommend that. But the motorhome and caravan club is very handy to have, as I say, because it does tell you about all the different events going on. The last time we stayed in one was our last video, which was in Henley. It was called Henley Four Oaks. Lovely campsite, very clean, loads of facilities. If you want to watch that video, it's on my channel. So yeah, check that out. But it was a really lovely place. We walked into Henley and we had a lovely stay. They were very, very friendly, and I would highly recommend it. But it wasn't the cheapest of sites. So yeah, I can't remember its exact amount, probably about £80 I think, but yeah, it wasn't cheap, but you can get a lot cheaper places than that to stay. The Durdle Door one that we're looking to go at next is £59. That's for 2 nights, so there you go, a lot cheaper. And it's got like, I think it's like a clubhouse, like a pub there, restaurant, obviously your showers and toilets and all the facilities, and obviously it's in a beautiful location with wonderful views, so that's not too bad. But as I say, if you want cheap, then join Brit Stops. So another question that I got asked quite a lot was, where do you store everything when you're going on a trip? Because obviously we've got our clothes, we've got our food, we've got the bedding, we've got the mattresses, and so on and so forth. So basically, when you put the rock and roll bed down, there's a bit at the back, and it opens up, and you can store everything in the whole length of the bed. So at night, when you put the bed down, everything you've got can go in there. And then when the bed's up, you've got storage again in the back. It's like, we call it the boot. You can put your bedding in there. We've got cupboard space where you can put stuff as well. The other good thing is, if there's just 2 of you going, then you can store stuff up here in the roof. So that's really handy as well. So you can just take like one of the like slats off so that you can still stand up and move around, but then the rest of the space you can get it right to the back, and you could put all your bedding and that there. That's if you've got no one else sleeping up there. You can just keep it like that all the time then. So we found that last time when we went, when it's just me and my husband. That was so handy. So yeah, there is quite a bit of storage, even though it's very compact. It's not, you know, massive van, but you know, if you look, you've got cupboards, and you've got, this is the your sink, and you've got your cooker there, and you've got your little fridge. And then when the bed's up, you've got the floor space, and then that chair there, the passenger seat, that turns round, so that goes back and it turns round, so you've got more space there as well. So yeah, it's not too bad. But as I say, awning, definitely our next purchase, because then we'll have all that extra space. But if we're just like stopping off for a night or 2 and then we're going on somewhere else, it's really handy just to literally chuck everything underneath and then go. Another question I got asked is about heating. Do we have heating in the van? So for when it's a cold night, yes, we do. We have a diesel heater, which is stored under the driver's seat. We've got the controls up there, so we switch that on when it's getting cold, and that heats up, and then that heat the van up. And then, to be fair, it gets warm quite quickly, so then we switch it off, and by the time we're under our duvet and that, it's pretty warm, and it stays warm for the rest of the night, so we haven't got any issues there. The only issues we will have is when it gets really hot and we're camping in the summer. Then obviously it's going to get quite warm. Then we are going to have to think about aircon. I mean, we're probably, for the time being, just get like a fan or something like that, but we would like to look into aircon. I mean, we can open the windows, leave them open, the front windows at night. So, you know, so we'll just see how it goes, but we've not stayed in it when it's been hot yet. So anyway, that's all the questions I can think of for now. But if there's any more questions you want to ask me, then please just pop it in the comments below. I'm more than happy to answer them, as long as I know. And if I'm not sure about anything, then I'll just ask my husband, because he knows more about the bodywork and the engine and stuff like that. But yeah, that's, as I say, we're still very new to it ourselves. We've only been on 2 trips with it so far. But we're learning as we go along, and that's the whole fun about it. So anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. And as I said, if you enjoyed it, give it a like, subscribe so you get all the notifications on my video, and we will see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Say bye, Bobby. Bye.